Boom! What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Perfect Bag. And today, well, it's collab day. Time for us to deep dive the new Kargo Loculus Elevated. This is the second ever collaboration bag produced by The Perfect Bag and one of my favorite bag makers, Kargo. Kargo, if you aren't familiar with their work, is a small maker out of Colorado. Check out the links in the video description to their Instagram and their website. We're going to get into all the details of this collab bag, including a full walkthrough and a full discussion about, how to get this bag, how much this bag costs, everything. But you know what we do on this channel. We're going to go straight into the walkthrough. We're going to talk about the exterior of the bag. Then we're going to get into camera number 2, get up close and personal with the Loculus Elevated. And check out all, of course, the nooks and crannies. You've seen the exterior of the bag. We did the reveal of that last week. We're going to get into all the features. But a note about this collaboration. So excited. A note about this collaboration. This collaboration I'm really, really proud of. Kargo, I did a review, 2 reviews really, on the Loculus over the first 2 years of this channel. And those reviews were very instrumental for Kargo, I think. And I'm got a chance to build a relationship with this maker. Albert and team over at Kargo, just fantastic people. And they make really good gear with a lifetime warranty, and you can be proud that all the gear is made in the United States of America. Pretty good stuff. Really good stuff. Another note about the collaboration, we'll get into pricing later, but I'm committed to all my collaborations on this channel. The price point is low. It's lower than other collaborations you see out there because there is no need to artificially inflate the price of bags due to artificial scarceness. There just isn't. Yeah, limited edition bag. Yeah, not a lot made. But we don't need to jack the price up. And I don't need to line my pockets. That's not what this is about. This is about elevating the bag industry, trying new things, and it's about giving back money to non-profits. That's right. We're going to be raising money for charity with this bag, not raising money for us with this bag. Big difference. Big difference. Okay, now let's hop into this thing. On the exterior, you may have noticed it is a very unique and cool colorway. This bag was inspired by the Rocky Mountains, and I've visited Colorado multiple times, and it's an incredibly beautiful place. It is, I described it to my wife as hypercolor, like it's in HDR. It was HDR before HDR was a thing. The colors are popping in Colorado. You have not seen color in nature until you have seen a bright blue sky with green trees and blue alpine lakes and yellow aspen trees popping. Like, you just haven't. It's an incredible place. Colorado is a beautiful state, like Ulysses is a pretty good book, right? It is so far beyond beautiful that the words don't exist. It's an incredible place. And I love my state. I think Kentucky is beautiful. Colorado is a different kind of beautiful. Colorado is a supermodel. Like, beautiful, insane place. Now, up at the top of the world in Colorado, up at the top of Rocky Mountain National Park, up in the Rockies, you're going to see a different kind of environment. You're going to see alpine meadows with a nice kind of mossy layer of vegetation. You're going to see the starkness of the tops of the Rocky Mountains, the slate gray. You're going to see evergreen trees crawling up the side of the mountains. You're looking down on those evergreens, and they're so deep green that they look black. And those are the colors that we're playing with here. Alpine meadows, meadows in the fall, down in the valleys, the deep black of the shadows of the peaks, and the deep black of the evergreen trees crawling up the sides of the mountains, and then the slate gray of the Rocky Mountains. Hard lines mixed with soft vegetation. So there's a lot going on here in this colorway, but it has meaning. It has meaning, and it's tied to a place, and it's the place where the bag is made. This bag is made in Colorado. This bag represents Colorado, and I'm super, super proud of that. All right, I think we have to just go ahead and dive into camera number 2, because you want to see this bag, and I want to show you this bag, so let's do it. Camera number 2 right now. Here we are on camera 2. Check it out. Holy cow, y'all. Holy cow. I mean, beautiful. What do we have going on? Let's do exterior materials first. You have VX21 weatherproof X-Pack in a slate gray. You have a nice ripstop black. Look at that, right on the corner there. That provides material contrast. So not only is it multiple colors, it's multiple materials. And then don't bury the lead, that's Horween leather on the bottom of the bag. Absolutely gorgeous in this really nice natural tan color. You have YKK Aqua Guard. Zippers, big chunky on the main compartments, slightly smaller. Paracord zipper pulls, a beautiful grab handle up top. On the back, you have the beautiful cargo strap for the Loculus here, padded, seatbelt nylon running down the whole thing, a grab handle or hanging handle on the top of the bag. Right here, what's this? Well, if you know the Loculus, you already know the answer. This is a neoprene, stretchy AirPods pocket. That's right. So toss your AirPods in there. You could also fit a transit card in there, but that's the AirPods pocket on the sleeve. Down here, a Ranger aluminum buckle adds visual interest and a great look while keeping the weight down on the bag. The bag is adjustable, of course, and it has a very comfortable fit. Now, you do wear this bag over your left shoulder. This is not an amphibious or ambidextrous bag. We say amphibious on this channel. But you wear it over your left shoulder when it's slung across your back. If you wore it over your right shoulder, it would be upside down, and that wouldn't work. Now, that brings us to one of the first elevation points on this bag. Check it out right here. On the previous Loculus, there were 2 different kind of attachment points down here so that you could attach the sling strap to either side. And that never made much sense because you could only wear the bag one way. So we removed the secondary attachment point down here and the holes that came with it, because you used to be able to run this strap down through this back panel and hide it away. I never thought that made much sense. And Kargo, they agreed. And what we've done instead is added a pocket back here. So this pocket now runs behind the whole back panel, and it is very useful. It runs all the way down, and I've tossed my backup battery in there. You don't have to really worry about what you put back here. You could certainly put a passport or something like that back here, but it is behind this cushioning, so no big deal. There is a small luggage pass-through or secondary handle right here on the back. This first handle right here, by the way, is very comfortable. Padded, folded nylon and sewn into the VX21 right here. Really, really nice. So hardware, excellent quality. Materials of the best quality. You have compression straps right here on the underside of the bag. Beautiful. You can attach a jacket, anything you want to strap in back there. Oh man, I hope you're as excited as I am, because we're about to do the reveal of the interior of this bag. I haven't shown that yet. This is the first look. So let's open up the front pocket. And what do we have? Yellow. Oh, look at this yellow. Now let's talk about yellow. Yellow is a color that means a lot to Colorado. And we tried to get the color or the shade of yellow right here because we wanted to give just pops of yellow. That's what you get when you're out in nature in Colorado. You get the aspen trees, but it's not entire hillsides of aspen trees. It's pops of yellow, little pockets of aspen poking through the rest of the colors around you. So we wanted pops of yellow to represent that experience you have in Colorado. All right, in the front pocket, you have two different stretchy elastic pockets. I've tossed in here my wallet and a flashlight, but this is a big, deep pocket. It runs 2/3, so it's kind of a it's more of a 3/4, 1/4 situation on the pocketing here, but it's a really long pocket. You could put a phone up here very easily as well. I've also put the Colonel Ichabod mustache comb up there, which remains the best mustache comb in the entire industry. All right, what else do you have in here? Well, you've got a key leash in here. It's got a little contrast stitching, and then it's just a little plastic key leash. Then over here on this side, I've put my pocket knife, but it's a little multi-tool slip pocket. Over here, also stretch mesh elastic. Really, really nice stuff. Looks great, easy to interact with. It's got its own volume. Great stuff. Great, great stuff. All right. You ready? Main compartment time, main event, main compartment. You can see on the side here, it zips halfway down the bag, and you've got zipper pulls on all the compartments to pull against when you're opening or closing. In the main compartment, well, look at this. Oh man, this is very cool. So it's not bright yellow in here. Again, pops of yellow. Let me pull my gimbal out, and I just wanted to show you, this is a really long gimbal. This is a big water bottle. Like, this bag is long intentionally to carry whatever you may have that you want to bring with you. So again, pops of yellow, but aspen trees aren't all yellow. They're also black and white on the trunk and the bark. And so again, this is a tribute to Colorado, and it's also a hella fun bag. So look right here. You've got the Loculus elevated logo in here, Kargo times the perfect bag. And you'll notice that branding completely gone from the front of the bag. You do have the Made in Colorado tag down here. But inside, you have the Loculus elevated tag. You have this ripstop interior, which is gorgeous, but also you have details and pops of the X-Pack in here. And you've got that yellow inside the pockets to give you, again, that little peek, that little snippet of the yellow. And if you open up this pocket, more yellow and more ripstop. How about that? How about that? So on the front side here, you have a segmented pocket with two zippers, but it's all one pocket that just has two openings. I put my blue light blocking glasses in there, and I put my True Lemon in there. But goodness gracious, look at this. You've got 1, 2 pockets, but it is one compartment that runs the length of that whole front pocket. Very useful, very nice. On the back side here, you have 2 pockets separated. This is 2 different pockets. I put my Sharpies in one. Look at this. Look at that material. How frickin' cool is the interior of this bag? Top notch stuff. So 2 different pockets here, both with mesh, both half of the bag. And then just like on the core Loculus, you've got this little release here, and in the back, you've got a tech compartment that is padded. Put a phone in there and a Kindle in there. This is fine for iPad mini or Kindle or Superphone or small tablets. A regular size iPad is not gonna fit in here. That's not what this bag is for. This is an EDC bag for small tech, small gear, small everything, and it is perfect at what it is. Are y'all ready for some dimensions? I'm ready for some dimensions. I'm ready to share some dimensions with you. Okay, so the Loculus Elevated. You're looking at her. She is beautiful. And she is in the main compartment, 13.5 inches by 6 inches by 3.5 inches. The exterior compartment, 13.5 by 6 by 1 inch. The total volume of both compartments combined is 6 liters. Okay? 6 liters on the bag total. The total weight of the bag, unofficially from my unofficial scale right here, is 1.27 pounds. Not too heavy. The leather adds a little bit of weight, but it's not that heavy. We've opted for, again, the aluminum buckle and this Duraflex hardware here, this plastic hardware here. It is also made out of X-Pack and ripstop. The leather adds just a little bit of weight to the bag, a little bit of heft. All right. And you've got to remember also, it's leather. And so you've got to care for it a little bit differently than Cordura. Meaning, don't toss this bag down in a puddle, please. All right. Excellent. Wow, goodness gracious. I hope you enjoyed this full walkthrough of the Loculus Elevated. I don't think I missed a trick here. We have, again, on the front, material-wise, just to make sure that I cover everything, VX21 in slate, black ripstop 400D nylon, Horween leather, that's 3-ounce leather, and then the interior black and white ripstop with a gold 400D liner, 4 pops of aspen color. Hopefully the nod to Colorado is evident but not in your face. The bag's quality hopefully speaks for itself. It is, I think, an insanely beautiful bag. Let's pop back out to camera number 1, y'all. Let's talk about the collaboration, the price, the details, all the things you need to know before the bag goes on sale on Wednesday. All right. You've seen the bag. Beautiful, isn't it? Just an incredible partnership and an incredible piece of gear that you're going to want. Now, how do you get it? Let's talk about the details of the collaboration and how to purchase. First off, this bag will be sold for $160. That's right, $160. That is barely any increase over the core price of the Kargo Loculus. That was very important to us. Again, this is not about jacking up the prices and lining our pockets. It's about making cool stuff and making a difference. $160. The bag goes on sale on October 1st, 2025. That's a Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Time on the Kargo website. There are only 50. That's it. There's only 50 of these bags. Don't cry if you don't get one, because this partnership wasn't just about making a one-off bag. This was about elevating the Loculus. So a lot of the changes that you see in this bag will move forward eventually into the entire Loculus lineup over at Kargo Gear. That's pretty exciting. So it's not just about a one-off offering, it's about elevating the Loculus, and that's where the name comes from. So keep your eye on Kargo, not just for this collab, but going forward for the continued innovation in this space. So 50 bags made, $160, made in the USA, beautiful bag, October 1st, 9 p.m., the Kargo Gear website, link in the video description. Also, when the bag goes live for sale, I will put a post up on Instagram and I will put a community post up on YouTube, as will Kargo. They'll put up posts as well. So if you want it, act fast. All right. Now, we still have another matter to discuss, and that is the charitable partnership for this bag. I told you at the start of this video that I'm not taking a dime from this partnership. Period. I'm not. Where's the money going? Kargo, I'm so proud of them. $60. And if you do the math, that's all the money. $60 is going from the purchase of every single Loculus Elevated sold to a beautiful organization. And I'm going to get this exactly right. I don't want to mess this up. The partner for the charity is the Thorn Nature Experience. And this is the part I wanted to get right. They connect kids to nature. For over 70 years, Thorn has helped children fall in love with the outdoors through joyful, hands-on, learning, and exploration. This is a conservation organization that teaches children through hands-on, in nature programming to appreciate the world around them and protect the world around them. I can't think of a better charity to support for those who love Colorado and the outdoors and Kargo gear and the spirit of adventure behind the brand. This is what we do on The Perfect Bag. When we collaborate, we make sure that we do good. Super excited. So if you do the math, 50 bags times $60, we're giving back $3,000 to help fund conservation education. You can be a part of that. And if you just want the bag, you should know you are a part of that. It's pretty exciting. I'm proud of this. I'm proud to work with Albert and the team over at Kargo. It's a very cool company. They've been doing cool stuff their own way for years. I'm proud to work with them, and I'm honored that they invited me in for collaboration and partnership. This is, by the way, what collaboration should feel like. Products getting better, community impact, elevation of brands, elevation of bags. It should feel like this. If it doesn't feel like this, walk away. All right. So, everyone, you've seen the bag, you know the details. If I missed anything at all, please drop a comment below this video. I'll answer your questions. This is collab number 2 from The Perfect Bag and Kargo gear, the Loculus Elevated.
Boop, boop, boop.